Have you ever pondered the existence of the immaterial soul? A question that has been asked since antiquity, a thought that has traversed the minds of the greatest thinkers. This isn't just a philosophical debate, it's a scientific conundrum. We trace this idea back to Aristotle and Thomas Aquinas, who proposed the necessity of an immaterial soul to give form to our material bodies. They saw the immaterial soul as the unifying principle that gave form to matter. In their view, each organism, each unified whole, consists of a material and an immaterial part, a form. However, not all share this perspective. Consider Darwin, who had no place for an immaterial, immutable form in his theory. The Darwinian perspective is devoid of this concept of soul, focusing instead on physical, tangible entities. As Logan Paul Gage noted in his article, Darwin, Design and Thomas Aquinas, for the Aristotelian, each organism, each unified whole, consists of a material and immaterial part, its form. And as Logan Paul Gage further noted, for Darwin, there is no immaterial, immutable form. So the question remains, is there any modern evidence supporting the existence of this immaterial soul? In the 21st century, we continue to grapple with these existential questions. One of the most confounding uncertainties is the enigma of biological form. Despite our leaps in scientific understanding, this problem remains a gaping hole in the framework of neo-Darwinism. In the 2020 article titled, "On the Problem of Biological Form," Marta Linda Medina noted that embryonic development, which inspired the first theories of biological form, was eventually excluded from the conceptual framework of the modern synthesis, neo-Darwinism, as irrelevant. At present, the problem of biological form remains unsolved. So we are left with the question of why the shape, the structure, the very essence of an organism, why does it take the form it does? For Darwinian materialists, it remains a question without an answer. Let's consider the profound question posed by Stephen Tolbert, a question that echoes the whispers of Aristotle and Aquinas. Why don't things fall apart until the moment of death? What mysterious power holds off that moment for a lifetime, and not a moment longer? It seems that in the throes of life, countless processes hold together in a larger unity, a unity that shatters into fragments at the moment of death. But here's another twist to the tale. Living organisms consistently resist the ravages of entropy, that universal law of decay that all inanimate matter bow to. It suggests that there is something non-physical at play, a principle that enables life to defy the second law of thermodynamics. Enter information, a principle transcendent to matter and energy, as proposed by Andy McIntosh, Emeritus Professor of Thermodynamics and Combustion Theory at the University of Leeds. As Professor McIntosh stated in his paper titled Information and Entropy, in conclusion, it is the non-material information, transcendent to the matter and energy, that is actually itself constraining the local thermodynamics to be in ordered disequilibrium, and with specified raised free energy levels necessary for the molecular and cellular machinery to operate. In essence, information seems to be the immaterial force that shapes the form, the non-physical principle that holds off entropy, the unseen hand that guides the dance of life. It's a concept that calls back to the ancient philosophical argument of Aristotle and Aquinas, the unifying principle of the immaterial soul. It seems we're beginning to find that there might indeed be a non-physical entity at the heart of life. Moreover, quantum physics also now offers scientific evidence supporting the existence of this immaterial soul. Let's delve into the realm of quantum entanglement and quantum information, phenomena that are now found to be ubiquitous in molecular biology. As the article Quantum Criticality in a Wide Range of Important Biomolecules stated, most of the molecules taking part actively in biochemical processes are tuned exactly to the transition point and are quantum critical conductors. In short, these findings of quantum principles being ubiquitous in molecular biology offers a bridge between the physical and the immaterial, the body and the soul. Quantum entanglement describes particles that, once connected, remain intertwined regardless of distance, their states mirroring each other instantly. Darwinian materialists simply have no explanation for why this should be. As the 2012 paper entitled, "Looking Beyond Space and Time to Cope with Quantum Theory," stated, our result gives weight to the idea that quantum correlations somehow arise from outside space-time, in the sense that no story in space and time can describe them. To state the obvious, finding beyond space and time quantum principles to be ubiquitous within molecular biology is rather strong scientific evidence that validates the ancient philosophical belief that we must possess an immaterial component, a soul, in order to explain form. Now, consider quantum information. In the realm of quantum physics, information cannot be created or destroyed. Specifically, in the classical world, information can be copied and deleted at will. In the quantum world, however, the conservation of quantum information means that information cannot be created nor destroyed. This law mirrors the traditional concept of the immortal soul, an entity that persists beyond the physical existence. The implication of finding non-local, beyond space and time, and conserved quantum information in molecular biology on such a massive scale is fairly and pleasantly obvious. That pleasant implication, of course, being the fact that we now have direct physical evidence strongly indicating that we do indeed have an eternal and immaterial soul that is capable of living beyond the death of our material bodies. As Stuart Hameroff noted, the quantum information isn't destroyed, it can't be destroyed. It's possible that this quantum information can exist outside the body, perhaps indefinitely as a soul. Could the immaterial soul be in fact a form of quantum information? We've journeyed from ancient philosophy to cutting-edge science in search of the immaterial soul. The wisdom of Aristotle and Aquinas shaped our early understanding, positing the immaterial soul as a necessary unifying principle that gives form to the material body. This philosophical notion finds resonance in the modern quandary of biological form, a problem that remains unsolved in the realm of neo-Darwinism. Quantum entanglement and criticality unearth startling connections with the workings of biomolecules, hinting at a non-physical principle that holds the key to life's ordered disequilibrium. The plot thickens as we delve into the world of quantum physics and quantum biology, where the conservation of quantum information strongly suggests that we have an immaterial component to our being that cannot be created nor destroyed, strongly suggesting that we do indeed have an immaterial and eternal soul. This intricate tapestry of philosophy and science weaves a compelling narrative for the existence of the immaterial soul, a principle that transcends matter and time. Personally, I consider these recent findings from quantum biology to rival all other scientific discoveries over the past century, surpassing even the discovery of a beginning of the universe via Big Bang cosmology in terms of scientific, theological, and even personal significance. As Jesus once asked his disciples and a crowd of followers, "Is anything worth more than your soul?"